Good morning.
Good morning.
We just got off the bus and had a phenomenal bus ride from downtown Suffolk all the way through to this beautiful rec center. And we stopped by one stop. Actually, we passed by a few, but we stopped by the one stop in the industrial park and saw what it would be like if we were to really take the bus. We actually had to stop by a few places, a couple bus stops, and let people know that this bus was not in service. Good morning. But we do have some very eager riders to participate in this launch of the new bus line, not only here to beautiful Windsor, but also from Suffolk to Portsmouth as well. And excuse me, I'm Jennifer Moore, the Director of Communications for the City of Suffolk, and it's my pleasure to be here today to launch our bus lines. So, like I said, we took the bus here. We had a wonderful experience, my counterparts from the City of Suffolk, and we had one reporter from the Tidewater News and Suffolk News Herald to help document this inaugural day. But before we get started, I wanted to introduce one of the handful of people who made this day possible. We've got Maria Tukowski, who's a transit manager with the City of Suffolk. And if you don't know Maria, I'm here to tell you that she is one of the most passionate people about transit. And I'm not going to give you any more of an explanation because you will see when she steps up here, because I want her to explain her outfit just a little bit before we get started. But Maria, please join me at the lectern.
All right, as Jen said, I am very passionate about transit. I know it's a very important aspect of for a lot of people. And just to explain my outfit a little bit, this here is actually the route map for the Peanut Express, which is our Windsor bus route. And this is the route map for the Seaport Express, which is our Portsmouth bus route. And these lovely little earrings here are for both these new bus routes that are here and starting today. I want to thank everybody for being here and attending this very exciting event. I'm very thrilled to be here to celebrate the launch of the new Peanut Express and the new Seaport Express. As you may know, Peanut Express is our route that's going to go from Suffolk to Windsor and back to Suffolk. And then the Seaport Express is going to go from Suffolk to Portsmouth and back to Suffolk. These routes have really been like years in the making, so it is really exciting that this reality has finally arrived and they are now out there on the streets. The Peanut Express would not exist if it wasn't for this truly collaborative experience the City of Suffolk has had with Isle of Wight. From the very beginning of us talking about what it would be like to be able to provide transportation from Windsor to Suffolk, we have worked from the very beginning with a smart scale application that Isle of Wight was very happy to collaborate with us on and show support for, and that helped buy that lovely bus that is out there, as well as put the bus stop shelter up that's at our park and ride that's right behind everybody on Court Street. There is a lot of people that have been involved with this. I want to thank Go Commute. They are a regional commuter service. They actually donated bike racks and bike repair stations for 2 of the bus stops that we have here. So that is really exciting. All of the buses come equipped with a bike rack that you can put 3 bikes on, and this is great for some of those first mile, last mile. If you happen to be a little bit too far from a bus stop, you can just put your bike on the bus and you can make it a day. You can just travel with that that bike, and you can get pretty much everywhere that you would like to go. We really wanted to involve the community in these routes from the beginning too, and we actually held a route naming contest for the 2 routes that currently exist, and they are named because those are the names that the public was like, I think that these would be great. Peanut Express was an overwhelming choice. We had 6 people alone submit just that name for this particular route, and Seaport was one person came up with that great idea. And as you can see, these are our winning names, and we're really excited that this is what we have here. I, however, was really liking the frog route for Windsor. I mean, it was called Frog Level for a while there, so I was kind of really banking on some frogs because that could have been fun. But thank everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here. I've been with Suffolk Transit since the day it started in January of 2012. I have watched this tiny little system grow from 2 bus routes and a very, very simple brochure to the now 8 routes that exist, connecting Suffolk to Windsor, connecting Suffolk to Portsmouth through Victory Crossing, which connects us to even more routes with HRT, making regional transportation a real reality from the City of Suffolk. So thank you all. I am so glad to be here. I'm so glad to have this is a very exciting day. And thank you all. I hope you enjoy getting a chance to take a look at the bus, and maybe you'll hop on the bus at some point and take a little ride. It is cheaper than a gallon of gas, and you could ride the bus all day long. So I do suggest getting out there one day and doing it. Thank you, and I will give it back to Jen.
I thought I won the outfit of the day with my peanut necklace to celebrate the Peanut Express. So Maria, you win. Maria mentioned the citizens that joined in to help name the routes. If they were all invited to be here today, if you're a citizen who was a part of that contest, raise your hand. I see a couple hands. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have certificates. We've got certificates for you guys, so we really appreciate the engagement that you guys provided and the legacy that will live on. And we also have bags of peanuts to share with you. Also, I know you wanted to name the Frog Express, which I was rooting for Ribbit Express, but I will say that Kevin Hughes, our city manager, had mentioned the High Roller Express in Portsmouth, which I thought that was a fun idea too. Which also reminds me, I failed to do some introductions of our special guests today. We do have Kevin Hughes, our city manager, the Honorable Mayor Mike Duman, City of Suffolk, Councilmember Leroy Bennett, Councilmember John Rector with City of Suffolk. We also have Don Robertson with Isle of Wight Board of Supervisors, as well as Rudolph Jefferson, who's the chairperson as well for the Board of Supervisors. And we have Jamie Oliver, who is the Director of Transportation with Isle of Wight, and she is our next speaker. So Jamie, join me at the lectern.
Good morning. We appreciate everyone being here. This is a really vital service for our community, and it's taken a lot to get it here. People in rural communities have the same needs for transportation that people in urban communities have. We need to get to healthcare, we need to get to employment, we need to get to food and to shopping, but our landscape makes it look really different for our people. Our spaces are much bigger, our people in much less dense areas, so it's a lot harder to provide services like transit for them. This partnership with Suffolk made us able to bring those services in a different format than an urban area. We were able to develop a collaborative effort that's more flexible for our community. It's able to start small and grow with our community, and we're able to provide a service that looks more comfortable for our community. It's more approachable, it's more friendly, it's more county size instead of urban size. And we think that's very important to bring this to our community so that they can get familiar with it and start using it, and we can grow to meet our community's needs as our community grows. So we appreciate all of the community partners that have worked with us. We appreciate the cross-county and cross-city department aid that we've gotten, Public Works, the school system, our community partners like Food Lion that have helped us, the treasurer's offices and the town of Windsor that have helped us. It's been a real collaborative effort, and we look forward to that continuing as we move forward. Thank you.
Thank you, Jamie. Every time somebody comes up here, they always leave their program. Now I have 3. Speaking of partnerships and collaboration, this day would not be possible if it wasn't for the Department of Rail and Public Transportation, and we have a very special guest speaker, Mr. Avery Daughtry.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me okay? It's just a really special day. I will tell you that it's very special to me. It kind of feels a little bit like a homecoming. I actually grew up just minutes away from here, where we're standing today, and spent a lot of my childhood and early adulthood in the town of Windsor. I was actually born in Portsmouth, so it's kind of a full circle moment for me. And when I say these new routes are meaningful to me, I'm not just reading from a press release. I'm talking about the roads that I learned to drive on, the communities that helped raise me, and the neighbors I know will benefit from these services. In my professional life, I have the privilege of working at DRPT and assisting Suffolk Transit with a variety of different projects. Now, I know probably what you're thinking. What is DRPT? Is it a new department of the DMV? Is it a secret government agency? No. DRPT stands for the Department of Rail and Public Transportation. Think of us just kind of in the back end, like the engine room for transit systems across the Commonwealth. And while you see the beautiful Suffolk Transit bus right outside, DRPT is really behind the scenes for providing a lot of the vital funding and some of the technical support for statewide planning that makes some of these routes possible. We don't just move buses, we move Virginia forward by connecting people to jobs, education, and most importantly to each other. So the Portsmouth and Windsor commuter routes, like was said, didn't just appear out of thin air. They were a result of many strong partnerships, with DRPT being one of those partners. So wanted to just say that our relationship with Suffolk is like a great carpool. They know exactly where the community needs to go, and we help to provide the fuel to get there. It's been an absolute joy to assist these projects from a state level and ensuring that the tax dollars of Virginians come right back here to serve the communities and the people of the south side of Isle of Wight in Suffolk and Portsmouth. And I'll just finish with this. Let's be honest, we've all spent enough time behind a tractor maybe in Windsor or sitting in a bridge tunnel traffic towards Portsmouth, and we know we need more options. So these routes really represent more than just a bus schedule. For a student in Suffolk, it's a great way to get to class in Portsmouth. For a worker in Windsor, it's a more affordable, less stressful way to get there. And for the region, it's a sign that we are growing, we are connected, and we're looking out for one another. So as I stand here today, I just wanted to say that as a son of Suffolk, of Windsor, and of Portsmouth, I couldn't be more proud of all the hard work that so many people have put in to make this possible. And let's have a great ribbon cutting. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Avery. That was really touching. I didn't realize how hyper-local you really are to this. But again, going back to our partnerships, this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for our friends here in Isle of Wight. So I'd like to welcome Mr. Rudolph Jefferson, the Board of Supervisors Chair, to the lectern. You can clap.
Good morning. First of all, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the citizens and the officials of Isle of Wight County and Suffolk for making this possible. This is a milestone for me as being on the Board of Supervisors, where you see things that happen that enhance the quality of life for the citizens of Windsor or adjacent citizens. But it also provides a cheaper mode of transportation for them in the event they need to go to Suffolk or to some other location. But we just would like to say thank you, and I want to say a special thanks to Ms. Jamie Oliver and all of the participants, especially in Isle of Wight County and those in Suffolk also. So on behalf of Isle of Wight Board of Supervisors, once again, I would just say thank you for a job well done, and keep moving forward to provide better quality of life for the citizens of Suffolk and Isle of Wight County. Thank you.
Sir, I'm going to point out the pun of moving forward. Very appropriate today. I'd like to introduce our next speaker, who is going back to our partnerships, is the key role here with Isle of Wight and Portsmouth is the City of Suffolk. So Mayor Michael Duman, please join me at the lectern.
Thanks, Jen, and good morning, everyone. Pretty big crowd here today. That kind of tells a story in itself. This morning is indeed it's about connection and it's about opportunities. We talked about quality of life. If we can't move about from city to city and be able to access the services that we need to enhance those quality of lives, then we have an issue. This was a long time coming. We talk about transit and how in 2012, the city of Suffolk had the option to decline to participate with HRT and basically create their own transit system. And since that time, so it's 14 years in the making to kind of get to this point. I know there was a lot of citizen input, not just naming, but we go through this process, I believe just about every year, talking about our existing routes. What do we have now? How can we better serve our citizens? But we don't make that decision for them lightly. What we do is we talk to our citizens, not only here, but also in Isle of Wight. And it's great to have this relationship because relationships now really are regional. And lots of time we talk about regional partnerships and everything. Well, we got Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, but you know what? This is a regional partnership to us because we have folks that live and work in here, and you have folks that live here and work in Suffolk. So it's a great partnership. And with the launch of these two new transit routes, we're definitely making it easier for our citizens and your citizens to get to work, to get to school. Healthcare in particular, I would imagine for Windsor, your ability to get healthcare that we're now for, with us being Suffolk residents, we take it for granted. We're within walking distance. You guys got to get a hop, step, and a jump, and a little bit of walking distance. But as both your localities continue to grow and Suffolk continues to grow, then this is going to continue to satisfy a need. I want to thank all our partners that made it happen. And right now, nothing, they used to say no man is an island, no city, no county, no anything is an island. If you think you're going to live in your own little world, there's very little you can accomplish on your own. So it takes a collaboration, it takes the local effort, it takes the city level, the state to participate, and also sometimes the feds to make it work. So once again, I want to thank the transit team, the Isle of Wight Board of Supervisors, our city council, and all the partners that made this possible, because today's routes, it's not just about opening routes, it's about opening doors and opening opportunities. So thank you.
We're not done yet. We've got two really exciting things to do.
Just say one at a time, but 18 cents an hour.
So, thank you, Isle of Wight, for hosting us here today in this beautiful rec center and here in your town. We have a quick presentation of gifts. So, if I may ask Mr. Jefferson to join us here at the lectern, and we've got a quick presentation. So, this is what the bus stop signs look like. So, we have made a custom inaugural sign to celebrate today. I'm going to trade you, so now you're presenting this beautiful picture to the mayor. And we get our frog, Maria, we get our frog.
All right.
Okay, so how do you cut a ribbon on a bus line? I don't know. So we've decided to have some ribbon and our big scissors outside by the bus. Our designers at the City of Suffolk have designed this beautiful harvest waterfront motif that goes very well with both bus lines. So that is just been wrapped this weekend on the bus. So please, everyone, please join me outside for the ceremonial ribbon cutting. We'll have the folks that were in both of the pictures just now. Those are the same folks that will be joining us behind the ribbon for the cutting.
3, 2, 1.